Now, this is probably the most controversial thing that I'm going to say. It's also true, but people aren't going to like it. The only reason that we have power in the world is because men give it to them.
That's true. Yeah, it's absolutely true.
If you look at every society that exists out there that currently still has not given women rights, they don't have those rights. And they don't get the rights because they overthrow men. They get the rights because good men give them power. When they don't have rights, it's because bad men are suppressing them in a particular way. So I'm not advocating that at all. But to be ignorant to the idea that the reason they have their power is because they find advocacy in good men who have said, no, listen, you should be able to vote and drive and be educated and all these things that make sense. What happens, though, is the reason they were rebelling and seeking out these good men to fight for them was because they were suppressed. And now what the feminist movement is doing is suppressing men. It's a very bad idea because men eventually can take that power back. And when they do, they're going to be abusive to women, which I think is a really problematic thing.
So let's take this apart, right? And let's hear what he's saying. If you are in a place of healing, right, and stay in a constant place of learning and growing, what he said should not have angered you, triggered you, frustrated you, fury, any of that. It shouldn't have. And if it did, I'll say, as my husband has said many times, follow that and you'll eventually get to the root of it. Because if you just hear what he's saying factually, what he said is true. There were good men that said, hey, that's crazy. They deserve to vote. They deserve rights. They, women, deserve this. They're human beings too, and we are. And then what did so many of us do as women? Bit his hand and made him pay and is making him pay today. So now the good men are going and hiding and leaving you alone because you told them so much how much you didn't need them. I don't need them. And that's the problem. Because as a collective, we need each other. We are stronger together. There is a common enemy out there that is ready to take our country and all of us out. I don't know how many times people have to say freedom is not free. Somebody had to pay a price. And now there's more men with hatred in their hearts for women that didn't have it before and are looking for revenge. So we cannot be upset with what we see now. Women being assaulted in broad daylight around other people and men are just walking by.